So mobile phones have overtaken PCs as the most common web access device worldwide. Do you believe that? Y'all have more phones or tablets than you have PCs, right? And some of us don't have PCs, but we do have our tablets and we do have our phones. And I'm going to share a few interesting facts with you about mobile and where it is currently in the international landscape. Would you have guessed this? That 4.2 billion people own a toothbrush and 5.1 billion own a mobile phone. Is that possible? There are more phones out there than toothbrushes. How many of you have more than one phone? Show of hands. Really? See? That's why it's true. Another quirky fact. 65% of purchases begin on your smartphone. How many of you just go through your smartphone during the course of the day, see a dress you like, decide that you're going to buy it, or see an event, decide you're going to go there? All of the purchases begin there. It happens. Is it true for you too? Yeah? No? Yes? Good. All right. Another interesting fact is PayPal saw 115% increase in the mobile transactions in 2013. So not only are people being motivated to purchase from their mobile devices, but they're actually using it to make the purchases. Have you all been doing that? Yeah, I see the nods. Good. So we're all with everybody else in Jamaica. Good. And another quirky fact that we found is that mobile coupons get 10 times more redemption than traditional coupons. You believe that? Yeah? We don't have time to be cutting out the papers and doing all of that. No, we just want to. Right, good. So we are all believing all of these quirky facts, which has led us to realize that not only is the mobile platform exploding globally, but it's also exploding locally, because by your responses, I know that us Jamaicans, we too are using mobile a lot more in our daily lives. So internet penetration over the last 5 years have grown by 17.1% and is now at 46%. We have 46% internet penetration in Jamaica based on the last all media survey done in 2013. And we have also found, according to Digicel, that smartphone penetration is currently at 39% and is predicted to reach 50% by the end of the year and 75% by the financial year end of 2017. And we're all believing this stuff, knowing that we're not making it up, right? Good. So while the user has started to change how they receive information from traditional mediums to mobile, we've realized that the advertisers have also moved some of their spend to mobile as well, because they have to reach the people where they are. And that chart shows it. Can you tell me which ones are growing, which spend are growing? Have you noticed? Anybody noticed yet? No? No response? What's happening with my crowd? Please. Huh? I'm hearing mumbling, but I'm not hearing the answer. It says TV? Really? Where was TV in, where's TV in 2015? 40.2, and before 2015 it was at 40.3. So it can't be TV that's growing. Which one? It's digital. Good. So that's the one that's grown. Digital has grown by 5%. And while TV hasn't really shifted much, we still find that the growth rate for digital has been extensive. It's the only one that has shown a 5% growth over the period. So we understand that the advertisers know that the users are now using their mobile more often, so they're shifting some of the spend there. So based on all of that information, the takeaway that we have to offer is that as the trend continues, it is vital that the commercial world adapts with it or face being left behind. So this is the opportunity for Jamaica to embrace more mobile advertising And as my friend from Nestle mentioned, this is the year that Nestle is also branching off into social media, into the mobile atmosphere, because they too, like the rest of us, have realized that that's where the eyeballs are. So that is why there has been the need for Trend Media Group. And that's where we come in. We are now the Caribbean's largest online publishing house. We operate in 5 countries. We're in Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, Cayman, and Curacao. And we launched this year, April. So in that short space of time, we've been doing a lot of things to ensure that we have content that users of the Caribbean can associate with, and we can provide that space for advertisers to operate. And this is our mission to Jamaicans and the rest of the Caribbean. So Trend Media will be the go-to digital publisher for 18 to 44-year-olds by providing compelling, relevant content where and when they want to be reached. Trend Media will be the leading enabler of purpose-driven advertising on mobile devices, changing brands and impacting lives on the new screen in our lives. And I'll tell you a little bit about the people behind the team. Our group is headed by Richard Kelly, who is our CEO, yes. And he has helped to grow traffic and revenue for international publishers like BBC.com, Amazon, eBay, Sky, and Gold.com, as well as local publishers like CaribbeanJobs.com that we all know of in the region where he served as managing director. And he's always busy traveling across the countries that we operate to ensure that the mission that I mentioned before is being achieved. And our content is headed by Al Edwards, which most of us would already know, a veteran in the Jamaican media industry, having held senior positions at The Gleaner, The Observer, and CVM. His leadership of the content team has powered Loop to the #1 news app in all app stores. And when you go to Google App Store to download your Loop or Catch On, if you check, you'll also find that for Loop, we are the #1 news app currently in Jamaica. So I'll tell you a little bit about the products. Loop. I'm sure I hope you've all downloaded the app or you've seen it, so you should know about it. We are it's the one-stop shop for news, pretty much. Has a wide range of all the news that you're interested in, both local and international. And we also offer information about entertainment, events, all of that you want is there. So it's literally the place to be if you want to get news on the go. And Catch On Sport is our individualized sports app and website, which will be featuring a lot of local sports. So if you want to stay caught up with what's happening for National Premier League, schoolboy football, all of the other sporting events locally, also NFL, the international sporting events, Catch On Sport is where you would find that information. And that's both in the App Store or you could check us out on www.catchonsport.com. So over the 5 months that we've been around, we have been studying our audience, and we have been attracting this kind of audience. So currently, our demographic has a split of 53% male and 47% female, which is a really nice average, which allows us to reach just about everyone. And the majority of our audience, in terms of their age, they're from 18 to 44, ranging, from 18 to 44, 72% of our traffic are within that age range. And we have an average of over 750,000 users who are accessing our information. To date for Loop, our most popular stories have been World Cup. We've had the Tess and Chain exclusive, which went very viral, and Raheem Sterling exclusive, and Usain Bolt. Have any of you seen any of them? Yes? Good, good. All right. So pretty much to sum up all that I've said, Trend Media Group is really the digital advertising network on desktop, mobile, tablet, and video. And we will be offering advertisers high quality content for them to associate their information with, as well as we are a digital design house that will be offering creative, innovative options. And to top that off, we offer very targeted and measurable advertising. And when you go to the workshop later on, where we'll have our head of ad operations, Liana, and our head of creative designs, Jack, they'll talk to you a little bit more about what we can do in terms of the measurability and the innovative designs that we create.